Hi everybody, I'm Emily and today we are going to be making a Chinese rattle drum. So what you are going to need is you're going to need 2 pieces of red construction paper. You're going to need 2 pieces of yarn or twine or string. You're going to need some markers for decoration, a large craft stick, a pair of scissors, some beads, some glue. You can use a glue stick or liquid glue, something to poke holes, so I'm using a hole puncher. You're going to need a piece of thick cardboard, just like this, and something to trace circles. So I'm using a plate, but you can use a bowl, a lid, anything that you'll be able to trace a circle with. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you are going to trace 3 circles, 1 on each piece of paper and 1 on your cardboard. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take my marker. I'm just going to trace around my plate. Just like that. Got a circle there. I'm going to do the same thing on this piece of paper. And on my cardboard. Just like that. Okay. So we've got our 3 pieces. We've got 2 on our red paper and 1 on our cardboard. And now we're gonna cut it out, okay? So I'm gonna cut mine out and then I'm gonna show you how to put it together. Okay, so once you've got your 3 circles cut out, you've got your 2 red, your cardboard, you are going to take both of your red circles and you're going to glue them to your cardboard, okay? So you guys should have decorated your red circles first, okay? For the sake of this video, I'm not gonna decorate mine, but you guys will definitely decorate your red circles. So I'm gonna take my glue and I'm gonna put some glue on the red paper. Just like that. I'm gonna take one side, I'm gonna stick it on. All right, just like that, okay? And now before I stick on the other side, I'm gonna use my hole punch to make 2 holes. So I'm gonna make 1 hole in one side right here. So we've got 1 hole here. And 1 hole here. So I've got a hole on both sides. So now that I have that done, I'm going to take my other red circle. I'm going to glue it on. And then you're going to look on the side with the holes. And you can use your finger. I'm going to use a pin, but you might want to use an adult for this part. And I'm going to poke through where those holes were, so that we've got holes coming through on both sides, because that's where we're going to attach a string. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to poke it through so that we've got holes on both sides for the string, so they go through. Okay, so for the next part, you're going to be attaching your beads and your yarn or string. So I'm going to take 3 beads, because my beads are a little bit smaller. I'm going to put them onto the twine. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. All right, and then I'm going to take one side and I'm going to tie a knot so that they don't fall off, just like that. All right, so you got your beads hanging off, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your string or your twine or yarn and you're going to tie it through the holes we made in the sides of the paper. So when you're tying, you want to remember to make sure that it's going to be the right length to hit the middle of your drum, right? So it looks to be about the right length, so I'm going to tie it right here. So I'm just going to make a nice knot here. 1, I'm going to do 2 just for good measure. 2. All right, so we've got that on one side, and we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So we're gonna take our twine or yarn or string, whatever you got. You're going to put 3 beads on. So 1, 2, 3. All right, and now after you've got those on, you're gonna do the same thing like you did on the other side. You're gonna tie a knot to keep them on. Just like that. You're gonna push it to the end, push the beads to the end, and you're going to take your string and put it through the other hole, just like that. So you're gonna make sure, you're gonna look, oh, that might be too long, that might not hit the middle. So we're gonna look, oh, perfect, right there. So I'm gonna tie my string right there. So I'm gonna do 1 knot, 2 knots. And if you have a lot of extra string on the side, right here, you can cut it off with the scissors, right here. So we'll just snip that off. Snip that off. Okay, we've got our string tied on both sides, just like this. Now our last thing that we need to do is we're going to attach our craft stick, okay? So with your craft stick, you're gonna decorate it. So you can decorate it red to match this. You can decorate it gold, any color that you think will look good with it. All right, I'm going to skip that part today. So you're just gonna add some glue to your craft stick. You can use glue stick or liquid glue. And you're going to attach it to the back of your drum, just like this. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that on there. I'm gonna let that secure. So you're gonna wanna hold it for a little bit, just like that. All right, and let's try this out. So we've got our Chinese rattle drum, and you just twist it back and forth like this. There you go.